We used to be extreme kids, now we all got mortgages. We used to be cool, now that time has gone. Get the fuck off our lawn.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to DadBodPod, episode 7. Brian, how are you?
I'm good.
Great. I'm excited about tonight's show, dude, because this is episode 7, which means that if you start on a Monday with episode 1, you could conceivably do a different podcast episode for each day of the week.
Pretty rad.
That's a lot of DadBod.
It is.
I was driving
Hold on,
here.
that's 7 hours of DadBod.
That's 7 hours
What?
consecutively. Whoa.
What?
Yeah, that's a lot of dad.
Oh.
Like it. I was trying to think of some acronyms because I really enjoy acronyms. You know, some of my favorite acronyms come from things like government agencies, like the FBI, the female body inspectors. You know, they don't get enough credit.
Booby inspectors.
The booby. Yeah, exactly. So I thought we need to get some acronyms for DadBod. So I've got DadBod, where donuts are destroyed by ogreish dudes. What do you think? You guys, if you guys can think of any awesome DadBod acronyms, please send them in, DadBoddband@gmail.com. Bro, it's warming up outside.
Yeah.
I mean, not currently because we're in this weird kind of cold snap in Florida in March.
Yeah.
But if this were normal times and not the end times, it would be warming up outside. And so I think you had the almost brilliant idea to let's do a summer episode.
Yep.
We're gonna talk about summer tonight, you guys.
Summertime.
And the grilling's easy. All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna talk about Warped Tour. We're gonna talk about summer jobs. We're gonna talk about grills. Which type? We don't know.
All
You
of
won't
them.
either. All of them.
Nope.
We're gonna do a double feature tonight. I'm excited about this.
Woo-wee!
We've got 2 summer movies. We just couldn't decide between these 2, so we're gonna do them both. Fuck it, we're doing them both. And then we've got segments. You're gonna make us a drink.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about some of the toys that are near and dear to our hearts for summer. We might go on a trip.
Road trips are good.
Yeah. Then we got
Summertime
some dad jokes, and then we're out.
Yeah.
We will
Perfect.
return you once again to your regularly scheduled lives. How does that sound?
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Game
Oh, yeah. All right. So, as tradition, we must always start with an apology. But you know what? We're not apologizing for shit this week. Fuck it. Except, hold on. I do have to make an apology because, Brian,
Yeah.
it's pronounced leprechaun.
Uh-uh.
Not leprechaun.
Not leprechauns?
Nope.
No.
Not. A leprechaun, as I've been informed, is just a very small, sick person
Yeah.
who has just lost his arm.
If you're looking for a pot of gold and you find an arm, that's a leprechaun.
That's a leprechaun. Take it to the arm has tattooed on it. If found, please return to Patty McGillicuddy or whatever. Terry O'Toole. So yeah, I apologize, you guys. You know what's really funny though is I spelled it ER instead of RE on both the Spotify description and the YouTube description. And to my knowledge, either nobody caught it or everybody was nice enough to just. You know how like your 5-year-old draws a really shitty picture
Yeah.
and you put it on the fridge.
It's
and-
cute.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what's going on here.
You did it.
Thanks, Darmy.
Yep.
Anyways, other than that, we ain't apologizing for shit.
Uh-uh.
Moving on. Brian, guess what?
What?
Dude, my car's running.
Right?
Yeah.
You got it up?
Yeah, guess how much it cost me? After all is said and done, about $2,000. Guess how much?
Yuck.
Guess how much it should have cost me?
How many?
About nothing.
None?
Nothing.
None?
Nothing was wrong with the car.
Oh.
You guys, I don't really want to do this, but A&G on Spring Hill Drive. I know probably a lot of you listening don't frequent Spring Hill a lot, but that's fine. There's an auto shop there that I just need to let everyone know. Just avoid entirely.
2 G's for nothing.
Do nothing, man. But hey, my car's running, so new business is done. Do you have any new business for us, Brian?
No, bro.
You look great, by the way.
Nomi's doing good. You look great too, buddy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Nomi's doing good. That's awesome.
Yeah, Nomi's doing all right.
I actually don't think I have any Nomi pictures this week. Maybe a few might slide in at
Dude,
the last minute.
he's got to get some time with his new family.
That's true. That's
Okay.
true. We don't want to impose. We need to let everybody get settled. You know, they are. You know, they're not necessarily domesticated. They're not
Right.
necessarily wild.
We don't know.
We don't know. So we should just give them some breathing room. You're
Yeah.
right. Okay, cool. So the state of DadBod, you know, we got a couple of new subscribers, which is always cool. Thank you, you
Yeah.
guys, for checking us out. But we're always trying to build. We're always trying to. How can we make DadBod better? We're still working on music. We're still working on getting a gig together. But we're trying to make this podcast as interesting as possible as well. And we came across a movie trailer that both of us thought looked great. Brian, do you want to tell us what the idea is with this movie? What do you think we're gonna do? We're going to, I'll tell you. We're going to go see the movie, and then we're going to drive immediately right here and talk about it.
Strays?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Strays is, it's a movie about some dogs.
About some dogs biting some dick.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like anyways. We don't know too much about it,
So, Will Ferrell and...
but that whole crew, right?
Yeah.
So Paul Rudd might be in it.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen, I think, is in it.
And, oh my gosh, what's his name from, I can't think of his name. From Ray.
Ray? Oh, fuck. Jamie Lee Curtis?
No,
No.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Lee Curtis. No. That's a chick.
So, yeah, Jamie
Like
Foxx.
Billy Springsteen?
Yes, that one. Oh, dude, so it
Oh.
looks hilarious.
Yeah, I'm excited, and I think coming back here, if we're all pumped up and it's a good movie,
Yeah.
a good movie or a bad movie, like I think it'll be a good time.
So this is gonna be the first time we're gonna go see a movie and then come
and
back.
then come right back here.
and
We're
do the
gonna
podcast.
we'll set up before we go see the movie.
Yep.
There's a movie theater just down the road.
Yep.
And then we'll come back. I think we're excited. I think it might be fun.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, can I? We always like to do a little bit of serious talk.
Yeah.
Just at the top of every
We need to.
episode. Yeah, because we're gonna be silly. So we just want to show that serious side. And I've got a serious thing to talk about.
I'm so fucking serious.
I'm so dead serious
Yep.
right now. I do have something serious to talk about, and that is I got a real problem here. And, I got a lot of relatives, not directly related, so that makes it even more awkward. And they like to visit a lot. And some of them just do not pick up on the hint that it is time to leave.
Social cues.
Yeah. I'm wondering if anybody out there can give me any tips on the proper grunts or maybe the proper, how do I get these fuckers out of my house?
Dude, I've done so many things.
Yeah?
I'm like, I gotta go take a shit.
Yeah?
And just did.
Just leave the door wide open.
Yeah, just-
Make it sound like it's painful. Oh, God!
But I'll just sit there on my phone, just like scrolling Facebook. Be like, they will leave.
They'll leave eventually.
No, when you come out and they're like, everything okay? You're like, you're not gone.
Why are you still here? Did you not hear me weeping in there?
I cried my poop to sleep. Yeah, we've all been there when
Yeah.
you're throwing a party and no one wants to go.
Nobody wants
Which
to
I
go.
guess, you know what?
It's it's a true testament. It means it's a good party.
Yeah,
Good party.
it means they're having a good time.
Yeah.
They don't want to go home to their lame ass house.
Yeah. Well,
So-
who does?
But sometimes just pick up on those cues, man.
Yeah. It's not so much people who don't want to leave, but it's people who don't want to leave and demand your attention.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool if you want to come up. If you want to sleep at the house, as long as I don't have to babysit you and
Right.
you're not exhausting to chill with, then I don't really
Cool.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But there are those people that, like, they need, it doesn't matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's real rough out there. You try to be civil, but in your head, in your heart of hearts, you just want to scream, get the fuck out. Why are you still fucking here?
GTFO, buddy.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah, I think as dads, maybe instead of trying to impose those social cues, we should lead by example. And anytime that dads go to any social function from now on, this will be a Dharmy rule, 15 minutes in and out.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what it is. Bar mitzvah, fucking presidential election, I don't give a fuck. 15 minutes is enough time to make your appearance, get
Yep.
some deviled eggs, tell a few jokes, tell everybody that you're doing fine,
Yep.
and kiss Aunt Gertrude on the lips because you know you got to do that. And then it's time to go.
That bitch.
But if we lead by example, then maybe when we become Aunt Gertrude and everybody wants to kiss us on the lips,
There you go.
they'll know when to leave.
Perfect.
Get the fuck out.
I
Aunt
love it.
Gertrude's got to sleep. Moving
Yep. Moving on.
on. Oh my gosh, do you feel the heat?
Ooh, that's
The wafting? Do you feel the breeze? Do you feel the sunshine?
I'm smelling hot dogs
Mhm.
and lemonade.
Yeah, I'm hearing in the distance some fireworks.
Ooh, what's
Yeah.
that?
maybe some waves crashing. It is definitely the middle of winter. I almost said summer, and that would have ruined my joke. Now we're talking about summer, bro. I have very many fond memories of summer, but what kid that grew up in the United States doesn't, right?
Yep.
Right off the top, Brian, would you like to talk about the Rap Tour?
Yes, I would like to talk about the Warp Tour.
Oh, is that how you spell it? Oh, maybe you and I were at different tours. I'm not sure.
Is it Peni?
Maybe. But no, yeah, the Warp Tour.
Yeah.
It's probably my first exposure to a lot of the bands that I fell
Same
in love
here.
with. I know you played at one.
Yep.
Right? I'm so curious, and I know you didn't write it down, but can you tell me a little bit of what the process was getting into that show?
So we played a bunch of shows with that was the same summer where we played the show with Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
And
the 50 Cent thing? Is
yep,
that the
and
same
50
summer?
Cent, yep. And so we got
douchebag can't set his timepiece.
yeah, yep. We got tied in with this promoter who was doing a lot of stuff at the time, and he's a good dude. So he hooked us up with a lot of some big shows.
Wow, that's
So
cool.
it was pretty sick.
Yeah?
So
So did you play, when you were at Warped Tour, did you play at the
Side
stage,
stage.
like as you were walking in?
yeah, side stage.
That was my goal when I was
But it was still
like, that's so cool.
you're still part of it.
Yeah.
And you're still backstage.
Yeah, you're still chilling,
And
right?
you still hang with everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And but I also remember one story where after that, the year after, I went to the Warp Tour with just a group of buddies.
Yeah.
And in my crazy weird rapist van
Yes, the therapist van.
with a backpack full of my CDs.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, we're gonna go find Burt McCracken and John Feldman, and I'm gonna give them one of these CDs because I want.
Are these your Straighter Than Pete CDs?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I was like, I want John Feldman to produce the CD.
Yeah.
And if I get it to Burt McCracken from The Used, then maybe he'll give it to John Feldman. But if I find John Feldman directly,
Direct.
then I'm gonna get
Burt
right to the
McCracken
source.
was your backup plan. I like that you had a backup, a
Yep.
solid
Yeah,
backup
yep.
plan. College? Nope. I'm just
Nope.
throwing my CDs
Oh
on stage.
yeah, exactly. Yep.
That was my plan. Fuck it.
But I always, when I was younger, I always was a little sleazeball. I always figured out a way, especially seeing that I'd already been backstage.
Yeah.
I realized how easy it was to just get backstage.
Really? I always think of this as some forbidden land.
No, dude. Oh,
Oh, man.
So that year, I remember I went,
Uh-huh.
and the funniest part about that story is, I pile 5 of my buddies in the van,
Uh-huh.
and we're headed out there. We're going to Buffalo. Let's go get this. We're gonna go get a record deal,
Yeah, right? We're going to make this happen. Some
Nope.
41 did. We can too.
Yep.
Yeah.
20 minutes outside of Syracuse,
Mm-hmm.
van broke down.
And of course, you're like, this is destiny. This is how
Yep.
it's supposed to happen.
So what we literally did is I called AAA,
Yeah.
and while we were waiting for AAA, we just got instruments out of the back of my van because I had all the equipment, and we just sat on top of the van and just started playing our instruments.
Brilliant.
And
Brilliant.
people were driving by honking, and a couple people pulled over and they were listening to us. It was awesome.
That is very cool.
Right.
Side of the road concert.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So got towed back to Syracuse,
Mhm.
drove to my parents' pizzeria, and stole John Parker's car, and still made it to Buffalo.
Fuck yeah. You were going to that show.
John
Hell or High
Parker,
Water.
you remember it?
Get at us, John. That's awesome.
Yep.
For those of you that may not know, Warped Tour. Let me start again. For those of you that may not know, Warped Tour was a concert festival that came around every summer. I think it's where it started. Where would it start? It would start on the East Coast and
Yeah.
end on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
It'd make a giant zigzag through the country.
Yep.
A lot of up and coming, I guess you would call them. It was all under sort of the alternative
There's
punk
probably
umbrella.
20 shows.
Oh yeah,
during
it was
the
a
summer.
huge thing.
Yeah.
There was 2 in Florida. You could go to
Yeah.
Orlando or you could go to Tampa.
Yep.
One of my favorite bands ever. My first exposure to them was at Warped Tour. Coheed and Cambria. It was right after their second CD came out, and I remember if I had taken you to see that band after I had taken you to see that band, You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if I could take you in a time machine,
Yeah.
you wouldn't think it was the same band.
Right.
Like Claude had his hair all forward. He wouldn't look at anybody. All he did
Right.
was just like sing. He was super nervous.
Right.
And then we go and see him last year, and
And it
he's
was-
like he's commanding an
it was
audience.
sick.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Every time I see them, I think about that.
He owned every bit of that audience.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
for sure.
Yeah.
Brian, what kind of stuff would they drink at Warped Tour, dude? I have a drink story too. That's why I bring it up. But yours is way funnier.
So I remember one Warped Tour where Yoo-Hoo was the sponsor.
Ugh.
So I was probably like 17
Uh huh.
and went to Warped Tour, and I'm in every single pit, just muddy and disgusting, covered in sweat.
Sweat
It was
is
like
just gushing out of every
The
pore.
hottest fucking day of the year.
Oh yes.
And so it's like 100 degrees in New York. 100 degrees
Oh.
is way different than 100 degrees down
Dry
in Florida. Yeah.
Dry heat.
So 100 degrees up there is like a desert, right?
Ugh.
And Yoo-Hoo is handing out free samples of Yoo-Hoo. So you can either pay $6 for a bottle of water or get all the free fucking Yoo-Hoo you want. So here I am,
I don't.
just
okay.
chugging.
What kind of marketing? All right.
I'm chugging milk drink.
Oh.
It's not even, it's not milk. There's no dairy.
No.
It's a milk drink.
It's like
a
condensed
milk-like-
milk with
yeah.
water added to it.
And I think it says it on the bottle.
Milk like.
Milk-like drink. Oh, and I remember being in the pit and being so dehydrated after chugging so much Yoo-Hoo that I was just puking brown liquid on the side.
Oh.
Like, somebody probably thought I was like The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Like,
They probably thought you were shitting out of your face. And in a way you were.
I might have been.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Ah.
Yeah.
So my drink story isn't as disgusting as that, but it did lead to a lifelong, what some would say a crippling addiction. The Warped Tour, I went to go see this band Alistair at Warped Tour, and they were throwing out, and the band is great, but dude, they're throwing out cans of Monster Energy drink, and for anybody that doesn't know, it's 16 ounces in an aluminum can, full.
That can knock you out.
Dude, if somebody didn't have their heads up. Anyways, I got one, and believe it or not, I got the sugar-free. Like, that's what they were throwing, and I was like, let me try this. This shit's disgusting. Almost every day of my life since then, I've had some form of energy drink. Since then.
Yep.
Fuck you, Alistair.
Marketing works, buddy.
Dude,
Uh-huh.
they got me like that. It's crazy. I was able to pick up and quit. Well, I shouldn't say I was able to pick up, but I was able to quit smoking cold turkey.
Yep.
Cold turkey. Energy drinks, dude, you'd think I was coming off of heroin.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's rough.
It's rough.
Yeah. So can I do this last one before we get into? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the first Warped Tour I ever went to. I wasn't in a band yet, but the first Warped Tour I went to, it caught me between high school and not college, right? Not college. I was in this weird nebulous period where I was very lost, and I knew a lot about music, but I hadn't picked up the guitar again. And I was going to Warped Tour, and Taking Back Sunday hit the stage. Now, whatever your opinions may be of the lead singer of Taking Back Sunday, I'm happy to say this story doesn't involve him, so go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah.
But the guitar player at the time, the guy, Fred, that is not his name, but he names his guitars, and one of them is Fred, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways, that guy, he was rocking out and he was playing his guitar, and I was close enough to the stage that we locked eyes for a minute, and I was awestruck in that moment. I was like, that's what I want to do, you know? And it's like, it's funny because like I was never a huge Taking Back Sunday fan, but like I just needed to see that. Fast forward about 15 years later, he's playing in a band called Say Anything at this shitty club that I go to. I love Say Anything.
Yeah.
I was able to talk to him about it. I was able to be like, that moment kept me going for music up until this point and beyond.
Yep.
So I thanked him for it.
Dude, that's cool.
It was really cool.
You never told me that story.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
So, it's nuts because I think that any person needs that moment, right? Like, musician or not, where you go to a show and you're just so enthralled with everything that's going on. Like, we all have to agree that there's energies in the universe.
Oh, absolutely.
And when you're in that moment and everybody's energy is just
Synced up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody's on the same page.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter if you're in a pit or you're all screaming the same lyrics to any song. You are in that moment.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters
And you're
in
all there
life.
for the same reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? That was the craziest thing. You want to talk about the most hardcore drug in the world?
Yeah. I sure do.
Being on the other side of that stage.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
When you
imagine.
see when you see people screaming lyrics back,
Yeah. See that I never got there.
and you're just
Ah.
like, you want to talk about addicted?
Yeah.
That's why I still play music to this day.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, it's just insane.
I can't
It's
imagine.
absolutely insane.
Wow, I can see. Listen, that's why we need to get DadBod music side
Oh.
up and running, dude.
Oh.
I want people screaming, "Go
Oh.
get the fuck off our lawn!"
Yep, they will.
They will. They will. Wait, you got one more Warped Tour thing? Sort of.
Well, no, I was going to talk about Hellfest.
Hellfest, right? Yeah. Tell me about Hellfest.
So Warped Tour was awesome, right?
Right.
But there was this festival called Hellfest.
Mm-hmm.
They started in Syracuse. It got so crazy that they got kicked out of Syracuse and it went to Jersey. But I just want to talk about the 2004 Hellfest that was just incredible.
2004. Okay, I'm trying to think of where I was in 2004. All right, go ahead.
So I was literally just about to move to Florida.
Yeah, this must have been right before the U-Haul.
Yep. So here's a lineup.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna drop some of them.
All right.
Right. Because this is only
No, you showed them to me. I didn't have a chance to read them
But
all,
thi-
but it
this
took up
is-
half a page.
this is only a quarter of the
Holy
artists that were there.
gosh.
These were just the people I went to go see. Dillinger Escape Plan, Alexis on Fire, Amberlin, Anti-Flag, Armor for Sleep, As I Lay Dying, Biohazard, Chimera, CKY, Every Time I Die, In Flames, Lamb of God, Kitty, My Chemical Romance, Norma Jean, Terror, Thrice, Bouncing Souls, Movie Life, Thursday, Under Oath, Walls of Jericho. Holy fuck!
It's everywhere.
So you know the new thing that the Vegas show?
Yeah. When we were young. It's basically that. That's it. That already happened.
That's this, but
What a spectrum of rock, dude.
but tickets were $40.
Yeah, instead of the 2000 or something.
Yep.
God.
So that was just
Fuck
absolutely
Ticketmaster.
insane. Yeah,
Wow, what a show.
yeah.
I can't. Wow. So was it just a visceral?
It was a shit show.
It had to have
Oh,
been just
dude,
flesh and
that's-
bile
yeah.
and blah. Awesome.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
It
I
was-
would go to that.
And it was like underneath this weird tent. So that's all it was. It was just like
Oh,
a tent and a
wow.
stage.
Okay. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I've seen like footage, maybe not of that year, but I think
Yeah.
I've seen footage of that show. That's cool, man.
It was nuts.
Nothing like summer concerts.
Yeah.
Moving on then, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. How about summer jobs?
Yeah.
We've all had some. Look, you got to pay for those concerts.
Absolutely.
And we as dads, we know the value of hard work, and thus we will strive to teach it to our children in some way, shape, or form.
Work hard, play hard, buddy.
Uh-huh. So, I had the staples of summer jobs. I mowed a lot of lawns. When I got a little bit older, the girl I was with, her boss had a series of rental properties on the side, so I did a lot of like handyman jobs there over the summer, and I even helped build
bet
a
you
house.
did.
Oh, listen, they called me Handy Andy. I'm just kidding. No one's ever called me that until now, I guess.
Now it's the new
It's on the internet. Yeah. Fuck. What have I done?
No takesies backsies.
The first job I ever had was during the summer. Can I tell you where I worked?
Where?
Fucking Kmart.
Yeah.
Kmart. In the electronics section of Kmart selling Nintendo GameCube games. Fucking awesome. That was back when we had a display,
Yep.
and I just played Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube
Right.
all day.
Until somebody came up
Until
and
somebody
asked.
came up and was like, "Can I play?" And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
kid. You're gonna blow my game."
I'm on level 6.
Fuck off.
You suck.
Did you have any summer jobs, dude?
So, seeing that my parents owned a pizza shop, it was all pizza shop, but then we did arts and crafts festival and we had a hot dog cart.
That's cool.
So some of the fun stories were from a hot dog cart, right?
Okay.
I remember one terrible story where we were flyering for my parents' business.
Uh-huh.
Like me and like 5 or 6 of my good buddies. And my dad would just be like, "Yeah, call your friends. They want to make like $50. Like, yeah, of course they do.
Fuck, they do.
Yeah, yeah. So I'd like, yo, come on over, and they would meet us up, and we would go flyer people's cars, people's houses.
Oh wow.
For
Just
like
canvas the
Yeah,
area.
for the pizza shop.
Yeah.
It was like pretty much like a punk rock production.
I kind of want to get stickers and do that with this.
Yes,
Just blanket the
yeah.
whole thing, dude.
DadBod everywhere.
Just slap them on bumper stickers
Yep,
and shit.
yep.
Now that we've said it, we can't do it. I don't know if it's legal.
Well, we'll still gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. Come
Yeah.
on, we got a Darmy. They can't prove anything. Dads, rise up.
Yeah, rise up. So my dad would load us in this van with a hot dog cart in the back, and like, there's no seats.
Oh
And-
no!
And so
Wait,
we're
there's a cart with there's no seats
no,
in the van.
we're
So
either-
it's
we're-
you, your friends,
yeah,
the
we're-
cart.
Yeah, we're either holding onto the hot dog cart, or we were sitting on a milk jug with a propane tank underneath it, no seatbelts,
Just slip sliding around,
just
huh?
slip sliding everywhere.
Just praying to God.
Straight up propane tank.
You're like catching the tanks when you hit brakes.
What's my seat? A propane tank.
Is
Cool.
it full? Yeah.
Yep.
That's the ejector seat.
Absolutely. Yep. So, I mean, we made $50.
Hey, $50 is $50.
Yeah, so,
I'm not insane and unsafe, but $50 is $50.
Why not, right? So yeah, those are summertime jobs.
Yeah,
You do it.
you do it.
You don't ask questions.
So I've worked where I work currently for so long that I can't really call that a summertime job, but it does bring me to what we do during the summertime.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it briefly? We don't have it written down, but it just occurred to me that our summertime job is hell on earth, Brian.
Yeah, it is.
Our job is to keep roughly 40 to 60 kids anywhere between the ages of 5 to 14, in some cases 16, alive for weeks on end with little to no supplies, little to no teaching experience, and little to no reinforcement of any kind.
We make it fun though.
Oh my gosh, we have so much fun, and it ages me years.
Every year.
Every year we do it. But I do want to talk about the last actual summer job I had was one of the coolest jobs I ever had. I worked at a Volkswagen graveyard. Now,
What?
come on with the questions. Yes.
Tell me more about this.
Okay, so this was, this had to have been 2012, maybe, around then. In Dade City, off of 301, there used to be this junkyard that specifically housed Volkswagens. And the idea was that Volkswagen parts were getting harder and harder to find. These were mostly for air-cooled Volkswagens.
Yeah.
My shit, anyways.
Yeah, of course.
And so the idea was this guy Corky, his name was Corky, was this old,
course he
tiny,
was.
old guy. Yeah. He was so interesting, that guy. But anyways, he was a Korean War veteran. That's how old he was. He's dead now, unfortunately. But he would keep all of these Volkswagen Beetles and buses, and so that when people who were fixing them up, there was a really big community. When people who were fixing them up would need a part, they would just go see him, and he would pick it. He would pull my job. Right?
Pick and pull.
Was to go out and into the field and pull the part.
Yep.
Now, of course, he didn't have any sort of labeling system. And I shit you not, Brian, we're talking about acres upon acres upon acres of rows and rows of... I got so lost, and I found so many cool things because he'd be like, I don't know, get an alternator or generator. Sorry, guys. Generator. Get a generator for a 78 bus.
Yep.
Well, okay, I'd have to go to the bus section, which was, a mile that way.
Yep.
I would just get completely lost in this little golf cart, just pulling parts. I learned so much about cars.
Oh, yeah.
It was awesome.
That's
Corky,
cool.
I miss you, dude. R.I.P., my friend.
R.I.P. Corky.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yep.
Grills. We got to eat with them, and we got to use them
Cook
to
with
eat.
them. Yep.
All dads, we equate grills and summertime, right? You're outdoor. You maybe got a pool. You got the kids running around. You got to eat something.
Yeah.
And you don't want to run in and out of the house, so you got to, you just got to slap your grill on, and then you got to slap your grill on,
Absolutely.
right?
You got to mean business and mean business.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about your grilling habits, because you mentioned, especially last week, you were saying that your mom was in town.
Yep.
And you were doing a lot of grilling.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. You're the chef connoisseur of both of us anyway, so I'm interested.
I don't know about that, but
do you do the 32 on the grill, or what do you do?
so I have a Weber 4-burner,
Okay.
and I love it.
How many
Right.
carrots?
64.
64. You got 64 carats
Yeah.
on the grill?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
2 in my bicuspid.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I look mean in my rap
Yeah.
videos, dude. Yep.
Does it say Weber?
Yeah, it's Weber. Weber 4 burner on the bottom. Yep.
We're making that now, dude. Somebody who's good at Photoshop, find me a pic. We'll give you a picture of me and Brian with their rap face. Give us a grill that says Weber 4
Straight
burner.
up tooth grill.
Anyways, I apologize. That was a terrible joke. Go on, Brian. You got a Weber something.
But here's the thing. I'm a propane guy,
Okay.
right?
Now, why propane over charcoal? Heat control?
Yes.
Okay.
Heat control. A lot of people disagree with me,
Mm-hmm.
right? But
Fuck them.
yeah, I feel like
They don't have to eat it.
yeah, I feel like charcoal is such a pain in the dick,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
God, it's so gross, too.
And yeah, I mean, there's so much maintenance and cleanup and
Fuck it.
no,
Yeah.
I want my steak
Mm-hmm.
and I want to walk it inside and turn the propane off and be done with it.
Yeah. So your ideal dad grill.
Yep.
Now, propane or natural gas, I'm not sure of the difference. Is there one?
Ooh, the house I grew up in Syracuse had natural gas.
Yeah, so it was like the click click.
Yep.
Okay.
And I mean, it's pretty much the same as propane.
Okay.
You just hook a grill up to it and call it a
One
day.
probably burns cleaner than the other
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah.
I wish we had some Hank Hill. I didn't even
know.
think about King of the Hill until
Yep.
just now. Dang it.
Propane parts.
Propane and propane accessories.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck. So talk to me about your ideal grill. Now we looked up some grills on the internet.
did.
Do you have anything about what we looked up?
So yeah, I mean, I have done a bunch of research on that big green egg.
Okay.
So you seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like a pressurized charcoal thing,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like $1,400 to start.
Wow.
I think $800 for like the basic model.
Uh-huh.
You don't want the basic
I
model.
want to be cooking
You
some
want the
fucking
basic shit.
newspaper in that shit.
Yeah, right. So I mean,
I'm not gonna
if
be
you
able to afford
if
anything.
you do it and you're gonna do it right,
Yeah.
you're gonna spend like $1,400.
Okay.
But I guess they're dope. Like you can cook pizzas, you can cook anything on it.
Huh.
But it's kind of like a smoker / grill. Now there's also these Blackstone grills,
Yeah.
which are flat tops. Again, I'm sorry, but no. If I'm cooking a steak, I want to see grill marks,
That's true. I do like the grill. Yeah.
right? Like I like the nice sear.
There's something psychological about
Yeah,
grill marks.
there's
I
a
think.
nice sear, and I get it. Like from a culinary term, you say when you sear on a flat top, you can actually preserve the juices in more
Uh-huh.
than a grill because you lose juice,
Uh-huh.
right? But if you sear it
All them
on a
yummy
flat top,
juices.
yeah.
Ooh, get them juices.
But if you sear, kind of like a pan sear,
So does that seals it in?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why they say get it super hot, pan sear.
Yeah.
But I do
Get
the same. on-
crusties,
yeah.
right? You want
But I do the same with
Fucking
my
hungry.
grill. I get my grill to like 700
Okay.
before I even put a
Jesus.
steak on there. Yeah.
Wow.
And I'll boom, like 2.5 minutes each side, flip each side, done.
Yeah.
So
Are you basting completely while you do
well,
that?
I mean, you can't on a grill.
No.
Sometimes I have brought out like drawn butter and like a garlic butter
Yeah.
and slap it on as I'm going, or whatever marinade I use.
Yeah. This is not Hi Hungry I'm Dad, but we're talking about grilling, so fuck it.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely do some cool stuff. But the flat top to me, like, kind of like, wow, what's the restaurant?
Benihana's?
No, it's
Fucking Benihana!
not Stonewood. Stonewood uses real grills.
There's a restaurant that uses grill. That seems like
Longhorn.
a liability.
Longhorn.
Yeah.
Longhorn uses all flat tops.
Yeah. Yeah. It
don't
just
know.
looks like a gray piece of
Right.
colorless.
Yep.
No
You
definition.
just get, yeah.
Yeah.
I want grill marks, man.
Give me all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I talk? I don't really have an ideal grill, but I do have an ideal grill accessory.
Talk
And
to
it hasn't been made yet, I don't think.
Shoot.
So as
Let's
I'm,
make it.
As I'm grilling, right, I have a tendency to be kind of messy.
Yeah.
So especially around sometimes I don't wear an apron, right, and just under my belly button, but
Wait, you wear an apron?
when I'm grilling sometimes. Sometimes I have a little. Anyways, just below my belly button, but just right above my thighs.
Yeah.
That whole area
Yeah.
tends to get kind of messy. So it would be nice if I had some sort of mechanism
Yeah.
as I'm standing in front of the grill that could maybe withdraw or pressurize that area. To make sure that it, I just need a vacuum right there to suck off all the particles, and then maybe a blower of some sort to, dry it off.
Hold on. I'm on the interwebs right now.
Uh-huh.
I just found the Cocksucker 4000. This grill is a 4-burner, 3 sucker.
Oh, wow. 3 speeds.
You can bring friends.
Eiffel Tower the grill.
I got you covered.
Yes. Well, yeah, that's my ideal grill.
You can watch your meat while you watch your meat.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I mean, I'm just trying to get all bases covered here. It's the 4th of July, you know what I'm saying?
But do you baste it while it...
Well, at 700 degrees, you have to be very careful.
This is also why you don't cook bacon naked.
Oh, God. Yeah. It's not romantic. It's
Nope.
dangerous.
Uh-huh. It's a little...
Romantic. Hey, babe.
Yeah. I promise those are bacon burns.
They don't itch. They totally itch. Oh, God. Well, that turned out way funnier than I thought it was going to. That's all for grills.
Yeah.
We love grilling.
Grilling.
All right. Brian, we're going to talk about Sandlot.
Yes, please.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I have the stats for Sandlot. Do you want me to read those, or do
Yep.
you want to read those?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, first of all, let's just talk about the movie in general.
Oh.
It's a great movie. You're killing me, Smalls, if you don't like Sandlot, you
Yep.
know? It's a great movie.
One of the best childhood movies. I would say top 3.
I have a confession to make about this movie, though.
Yeah.
The first time I saw this movie, I was 34.
Because when it came out, you were in fucking Guam.
That's true. I was in Guam when it came out. I completely missed the Sandlot.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend forced me. I was like, Sandlot, come on. What? It's probably not that great. My girlfriend, and I was like, thank you for making me watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
You would have gotten like the bootleg where it's like, "Don't kill me, Smalls."
You killed me, Small. Oh, goodness. Released in 1993 under a rating of PG, which means you didn't have to be 13 to go see it. A runtime of 1 hour and 41 minutes. Directed by David Mickey Evans. A couple of notable stars here. I have Tom Gurry, Mike Vitar, and Art LaFleur. It cost $7 million to make, and it so far has made $34.3 million. That might just be domestic.
It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Brian, what happens in that movie? Can you just give us a rundown real quick?
Basically a little nervous boy, very shy, moves into a brand new neighborhood,
Yeah.
trying to make friends,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't know how.
A
So,
struggle we've all been through, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what's funny? Do you know what I remember from that movie?
What?
Is when the little boy's struggling and the mom comes in and she goes, "Go out, get in trouble,
Yeah.
get your knees dirty.
Yeah.
I don't care. Have fun."
Please.
And I remember being that age of those boys when I saw that movie, and I was like, "Damn, mom just said go get in trouble. That's so cool."
That's so cool. Yeah. I can remember being that young and being like, I just wish my mom would let me do whatever I want.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And then wasn't Dennis Leary the stepdad?
Yeah.
Yep. So that whole scene that we're dads talk about that interaction, like it was a weird, awkward stepdad situation, and they finally went out to go play ball, and they played catch, and he missed the ball, and the
Yeah.
ball hit him in the eye, and I remember him slapping the raw steak on his eye, to cover up the
Right
black
before
eye.
it goes on the grill.
Yep.
Yeah.
But dude, it's such a great movie. So many good liners.
Yeah.
Like I still use those all the time.
When we're teaching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you're killing me,
You're
Smalls.
killing me, Smalls.
or-
I use
yeah.
that a lot.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Probably
Or
every
like-
day.
Anytime anybody says Babe Ruth, I'm like, what? Like that wimpy deer?
That's a good one. Oh man.
Yeah.
You have some stuff prepared for us. It looks
I do.
like.
So, in case anybody needs to know, this is interesting actually, because I remember these scenes intently.
Okay.
So, every time a scene features Wendy Peppercorn, a song by the group The Drifters is played. The songs are There Goes My Baby and In This Magic Moment.
Oh.
So,
I really like that second one, dude. We should cover that song.
This magic moment.
This magic
So,
moment.
do you remember when he fakes drowning?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
You're right.
one of those songs.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Where he's like, Wendy, oiling, lotioning, oceaning, and loiling. I just can't anymore. Such a good movie, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. So, now we have a little movie review.
Oh, good. I love these movie reviews. Is it a good one?
No.
Oh. Wait.
Whoever this person is, I hate you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Brian, your first movie review, and it's going to be a negative one?
Because how can anyone say anything negative about this movie?
Well, if they don't have a soul.
No,
No?
you can't.
Okay.
So this movie review is by W. Steinhauer.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks.
You already suck.
You already suck. Come up with a better name. This is the internet.
And then
Steinhauer.
yeah, and then they say, warning, spoilers, shut up. The movie came out 10 years ago, you dummy. You posted this in 2004.
Everyone's seen it by now. Dick.
So it says, I viewed this movie on the enthusiastic recommendations from friends. Based on that, and the great comments from IMDb, I guess I just don't get it. My wife and I both thought this was possibly the worst movies ever made.
What?
You suck.
No, you guys didn't.
The boys' acting was wooden and terrible. The story was ridiculous. Maybe if you were 6 to 7 years old, it might be believable. Yeah, because I was 6 and 7 years old when I saw it.
Also, the movie is about 6 and 7-year-olds.
Yeah. You were probably 50 when you watched it. Of course you don't relate. Anyways, but any adult should find this movie barely watchable. Okay, then don't watch it.
Don't watch it. Fuck you.
Just like this podcast. If you
Yeah.
don't like it,
Fuck off.
Turn this shit off. All right. The main character can't throw a baseball to save his life until his new friend, the kid's 6.
He's 6.
Sorry. I'm so
You're really heated.
I'm so heated. He can't throw a baseball to save his life until his new friend tells him to throw it like he delivered newspapers. Then he throws like a pro. Come on. I hate this person so
Yeah.
much.
What a killjoy.
The ragtop group easily defeats an organized Little League team. Question mark? Huh? Babe Ruth appears in the friend's dream, but it looks like and talks like George Burns. Wasn't Joe Don Baker available? Who the fuck is that?
Fuck is that?
So you're obviously 60.
Yeah.
Anyways, then the white junkyard owner turns out to be James Earl Jones. No one said the guy was white in the movie. They just said it was a junkyard owner with a mean dog.
Is this guy racist?
Could be, dude. I don't know.
What?
What do you got against
What
James
a
Earl
weird
Jones?
way to like find a racist
Yeah.
outlet.
This is the worst review ever. And this guy just so happens to have a baseball signed by all the Yankees. What a pile of garbage. You're a pile of
You're
garbage.
a pile of garbage. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
GTFO.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck that guy.
I don't trust anybody by the name Steinhauser anymore.
Nope. You're gonna have to show me your movie reviews on The Sandlot before we can have a conversation. Fuck that guy. So, do you have anything else about The Sandlot?
No, because I'm mad now.
Okay, I'll take over this next one.
Okay.
We're doing a double feature because it's summertime. You know,
Yeah.
you have the double feature drive-in. You have the matinee showing that you can actually go to. It's hot during the summer. You want to get the inside, get the AC on you. And I thought, Sandlot, yeah, that was a good one. But we need another summer movie. And I thought, I can't remember a summer movie more impactful for summer movies on the whole than Independence Day.
Yeah.
The first Independence Day, anyways. Arguably not necessarily a good movie, but a great movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Released in 96. PG-13 this time. 2 hours and 25 minutes. Long enough for Dad to fall asleep and for the kids to cool off, I feel. Roland Emmerich. I've heard his name before, but I'm not a cinephile, so I'm not sure I could tell you what other
Yeah.
stuff he's been in. But I do have a really fun connection. Just a second. It was starring
Isn't Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum is in this one. Yep,
Yeah!
Jeff Goldblum is in this one.
I don't know why, but I love that guy.
Wow, that guy's awesome.
He's-
He's so good. Keep my name out your mouth. Will
Yeah.
Smith is in this shit. You know,
Yeah.
he's slapping aliens, so he's just warming up.
I
And then Bill Pullman is the, I hope that's his name. It's either Pullman or Putman. I think it's Pullman. Anyways, that's the president.
Yep.
But check this out. So, that guy was in Spaceballs.
Mhm.
He played Lone Star in Spaceballs. The name of his spaceship was Eagle 5. Okay? In Independence Day, when the fucking president, gets into a fighter jet. Okay. When that happens, his call sign is Eagle 1. How
Oh,
about that?
That's fun.
Yeah, that's cool. It only cost $75 million to make. I feel like we could come up with that. We can
Yeah, we
make
got this.
Independence Day.
Yeah.
Fuck. But it has made so far $817.4
That's the
million.
highest grossing one we've talked about, right?
Yeah, that is a runaway success.
Yep.
I remember just being enthralled with this movie.
That had like the best cinematography of anything of its day,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Like now we'll talk about Jeff Goldblum, right?
Mhm.
He was in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That had like ridiculous cinematography.
Yeah.
Where you were like, I remember being so young and being like, that T-Rex is gonna
That's
eat me.
real.
Yep.
Yeah. It was on the History Channel.
Uh-huh. Yep. And then this one, I'm like, that alien's he's coming for me.
He's coming right for me.
Yep.
I remember fondly the movie theater that we would go to when I was growing up. It had a Garfield's restaurant in it, and inside this Garfield's restaurant was a tiny arcade. And inside this tiny arcade was I don't remember what the game was, but it was a sit-down console arcade style game, and you could fly a plane. After seeing Independence Day, I would be like, "Can I go play in the arcade?" And my mom would be like, "Sure. Do you need quarters?" And I'd be like, "No." Because all I would do is sit in that box and pretend to be Will Smith, playing that shit forever until the food was ready.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool. All right, I got some cool stuff prepared while you cool off from your review. Okay, around the 34-minute mark, the addresses on the letter Steve receives from NASA reads El Toro, California 50055. The zip code, the 50055 zip code is actually for Collins, Iowa. The appropriate zip code would be 92609. So how about that? Get your shit right. No, shit like that happens in movies all the time. But this one is, I thought, kind of a facepalm one. Okay, around an hour and 14 minutes after entering the vault at Area 51, the group sees the bodies of 3 obviously dead aliens in the glass container. The president later asks, can they be killed? Yeah, buddy, they can, because those aliens are dead. Fuck off.
Yep.
I have a movie review.
Shoot.
Okay, so this movie review came out. So this movie came out in 96. This movie review came out in 2000. And I shit you not, this guy goes by the name Swallower.
Of course he is.
So that should give you an indication of what we're in store for. All right.
Do you have one from Spitter?
Maybe that was your guy.
Oh, there you go.
He just decided to not use his real name and make up Steinhauser or whatever.
Stein Spitter.
An absolutely pathetic film. I can't believe this movie not only turned a profit, but also had some insane people actually cheering and clapping. This movie is filled with blatant, in-your-face flaws, inconsistencies, and laughably unrealistic scenes and events. Anyone who has ever passed preschool intro science, or has even the slightest knowledge of physics, computers, or military tactics will immediately recognize the holes peppered through this sadly impossible script and story. Oh, really? Oh, really? The movie where the aliens attack has holes that are a little bit unbelievable? Really, dude?
Aliens were not attacked.
They're not selling the idea of aliens coming down to you enough. It's too bad America is so pathetically educated that people actually bought into this trash. I guess Hollywood has managed to pull the wool over people's eyes once again. Nobody believed that Independence Day was happening. Except for you, sir. What the fuck? Did he really watch Independence Day and go, this is fake? The world must know that this is... It's not like, what was that one way back in the day Orson Welles did the day the Earth stood still over the radio and people freaked the fuck out?
Yep.
No, sir.
No.
Watch, just calm your shit. Wow.
And guess what? If this was happening, we wouldn't send Will Smith to slap a bitch.
No, we certainly wouldn't. And we certainly wouldn't try to infect alien technology from light years ahead of our time with 1996 computer virus technology. It doesn't work that way, buddy.
Dummy.
Fuck that guy. Okay, moving on?
Yep.
All right. Brian, there's that sound again.
Ooh.
It's the segment sound.
Segment
Time. All right, first segment is, I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Daddy's drunk.
In this segment, Brian, in addition to being a wonderful music teacher, a wonderful entrepreneur, a wonderful restaurant, both owner and operator, and an all-around awesome human being, you were also a bartender for a long time. So you can make us nice summer drinks.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Brian, what are you going to make for us? I'm thirsty. I'm so thirsty.
So I have 3 summertime cocktails.
Love it.
For anybody that just wants a little quick refreshment and a little F me up.
Yeah. I like it.
You know, in case the kids are getting rowdy.
Little case of the wife's nagging me.
Yep. Grill's getting too hot. Pour me another
The
one.
fucking grill blower broke.
You're all grounded.
The grill sucker stopped sucking.
The cocksucker 4000 broke down.
It's not warranted.
Jeremy only got sucked half off. So one of them, the first one is going to be a basic Cuban-style drink called a mojito.
Ooh.
So I know this is pretty common nowadays, but there's some areas of the country that don't really know what a mojito is.
Yeah?
I know in Florida it's very common, but a lot of areas don't know. So basically with this one, what you're going to do is take fresh mint, okay? And here's what you do. Here's the trick. Take fresh mint, and then you put the mint leaves in the palm of your hand.
Okay. Got it.
Smack it.
Pop, pop, pop.
Like a hoe that owes you money. Then you put said mint into a glass. Add simple syrup, lime juice. So also I should describe what simple syrup is.
Please.
Simple syrup is literally just sugar water.
Mm.
So you can also just put a sugar cube and muddle. So muddling is...
This just got real deep.
I know. So there is actually a tool called a muddler, right?
Like a mortar. It looks like a mortar and pestle,
Yeah,
though,
looks
right?
like a mortar and pestle.
Okay.
So you just mash. You're mashing all these ingredients together.
Like, yeah. Get it. Get it.
Uh,
Oh, God. I'm grilling.
So trying to grill and chill. So you muddle all this stuff together. Okay, so quick refresher: mint, simple syrup, lime juice.
Got it.
Muddled together.
Muddled it.
Now add Bacardi.
Ooh.
Hard shake.
Uh-huh.
Topped with club soda.
Uh-huh.
Dunzo. With a fresh lime on the side.
It sounds delicious and dangerous.
So they will sneak up on you, right?
Yeah.
It tastes like you're just drinking because you get the mint and the lime and sugar.
Oh, yeah.
But then you don't even taste the rum.
Yeah.
So you'll sit there with 5 of those and be like, ugh.
Okay. Mojito.
Go to bed, kids. It's time for mommy struggle time.
What? What the fuck? Wait, is that mommy? Does mommy sound like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Yeah.
I thought for a second Dad was telling the kid.
No.
Why does mommy sound like that?
That's what mommy sounds like.
After 5 mojitos.
The next one is called the Goombay Smash.
Ooh, that
Alright.
sounds vaguely Mario-ish, but
Yeah.
that would be a Goomba Smash.
Yep. So
I'm sure that's also something else from in some other way.
this is one of my absolute favorite summertime drinks.
Okay.
So this one is Malibu rum.
Mhm.
There's no muddling involved.
Oh, good.
Which I
I'm not gonna
like.
muddle that shit.
Yep.
Get your
You
muddler out
muddle.
of here. You muddler fucker.
So Malibu rum, pineapple juice,
Yeah.
orange juice,
Oh.
151,
Oh.
gold rum.
Oh yeah.
So 3 different rums. Okay. Pineapple OJ. Hard shake. Done.
Jeez.
You can garnish with a pineapple wedge if you
Yeah?
wish, if you want to be fancy.
Uh-huh.
But that 151,
Yeah. That shit
And
fuck you up.
this Whew.
Oh.
It literally tastes like summertime in a glass.
Yeah.
Right?
Summertime. What does summertime taste like? I can't remember because
Yeah,
it's
wait,
151.
Who knows? I got Gourmet smashed.
Yeah.
So now, for all you gangster dads out there,
Yeah. Ooh.
the refreshing way to get there quick and stay refreshed. Grab a watermelon,
Mm-hmm.
bring out your power drill with the biggest drill bit you got.
Daddy's here.
Chugga, chugga, chugga. Brah, brah, brah. Now you take.
Let me hear it go. Get.
Yeah. You take this giant hole that you just put in your watermelon. Don't do what you think you're gonna do with it.
No, that's why we got the grill.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
We got the grill covered.
Now you take a bottle of Everclear and pour it into the watermelon.
Uh-huh.
But now here's the thing. You gotta let it sit for like probably 3-4 hours.
Okay. So do it pre-party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta do this before.
And then can
And
I
then-
Gallagher the watermelon?
No, you're gonna lose watermelon.
Oh.
Now you just cut it into slices and just sip on or just eat the watermelon.
I just want to Gallagher that shit.
But here's the awesome part.
You get so fucked up.
Oh yeah, and you're just eating watermelon.
Jesus.
Yep. But now all that excess juice,
Yeah.
you do shots with that juice.
Oh God.
Watermelon.
That sounds
Dangerous.
dangerous.
Yep.
Moving on.
So there we
then.
go.
Thank you for those drinks. Now that we're all a little buzzed, you know, the kids are running around. They're gonna want to fucking kids. I don't want to play hide and go seek with fucking right now. Listen, I bought you some fucking toys. All right, just fucking
Eat the watermelon.
don't no not that watermelon. Don't eat that watermelon. But listen, we bought you some fucking toys. We're gonna talk about these toys, these summer toys that were staples in our childhood, but that were actually kind of dangerous. I got a list. Are you ready to?
How are we still alive?
I'm not sure. This is the list I got. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Water balloon slingshots. What the fuck are we doing with slingshots of any kind? Any projectiles in kids probably shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But a water balloon slingshot. Can you imagine a dopey motherfucker that fills it with like mud water or some shit?
Yep.
Fuck those guys. Slingshots. Come on. What are we, Dennis the Menace? All right, next one. What about lawn darts? Now these motherfucking things.
Terrible.
Oh my God. You would launch them straight up into the air.
And run.
And then run, because if they came back down, you'd be concussed for a long fucking
Or
time.
it's going straight through your
worse.
neck.
Yeah, depending on how much air you got. I remember fondly, I had a friend who got up on, it was like a roof, but maybe it was just like a shed or like a tree house or something, but he would drop them because we thought that you would get more air because it wouldn't have to flip.
Right.
We were dumb kids. And we're lucky to be alive. Here's
Yeah.
one that it was the bane of my existence for a long time, slip and slides.
Yep.
Dude, they would just rip me to shreds.
Yep.
But goddamn, they were fun.
You ever do that and hit a rock?
Ugh, of course.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Slip and bleed out your butt?
Yeah, no.
Oh. Well, it was a little rocky in upstate New York.
Yeah. Wow. No, but I did put Dawn dish soap on it.
Oh yeah.
You get super fast
Yep.
on that. You would go, when you hit the off ramp or whatever, you would like completely go over it and like land in the dirt.
Yep.
And you wouldn't slide in the dirt. You'd get so much momentum and so much air and just go flunk, like a body.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's what you were. was
Yeah.
A body.
So we're doing a summertime episode,
Yeah.
but that story reminds me of a wintertime thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw a quick
Yeah, give
2
it to us.
second
Well,
story.
fuck it. Let's go.
Ready? So, seeing that my parents owned a pizza shop,
Yeah.
what we would do is when we closed the pizza shop, I was the dishwasher at the pizza shop at 14 years old.
Oh shit.
So
Oh no.
we would grab the pizza saucer tins and bring them to the highest hill in the middle of winter and grease the bottoms with Crisco that we would use at the pizza shop and go like 110 miles an hour down that hill. Because you're just on a metal saucer. And the bottom is just greased to shit.
You're fucking insane. Oh god. That sounds like so much fun.
And so many people would probably be eating our butt sweat the next.
Gross. Because we're bleeding out our butts.
Sorry for anybody that, I promise,
apologize.
as a dishwasher, I clean those tins.
We apologize to the patrons of Syracuse.
Yes.
Circa whatever. BB guns. It doesn't matter what time of the year. BB guns are always a bad idea.
They were so awesome.
Oh god, yeah. I had the pump.
Yep.
The rule of thumb was you couldn't go over 10 pumps.
Yep.
And it was hard to get up there. Like after like 7, I'm like,
Dude, if I make 10 pumps, I'm gold.
That's true. I'm very proud of myself the rest of the day.
7, I'm good. 10, if I make 10, it was a good day.
That was a good day, yeah. That was a good sesh.
So I remember with BB guns, me and my brother both had them. And my mom coming up and noticing there was just a perfect little circle in my brother's screen window of his bedroom. We would take the BB guns and just pick off birds out of the bedroom window.
Oh, you sadistic fucks.
we were like
I know, I did the same shit.
we were little boys.
Yeah.
And like squirrels or and she's like, "What? How'd this circle happen?" And she just see like the BB gun next to it, like,
We don't know. Please don't put 2 and 2 together, Mom.
yeah.
And most recently, hoverboards.
Wait.
Not like Back to the Future
Oh,
hoverboards.
I was like-
No. Like the Chinese things that have the 2 wheels that people are standing on. They catch on fire. Remember those things?
Yep.
A couple years back, like all the bad batteries would catch on fire
Yep.
and just like they would melt people's shoes and shit.
Yep.
It's tough to call those toys.
Yeah, those are not toys.
Those
Those are death traps.
They
wait.
are.
Trampolines.
Trampolines. I recently dismantled our trampoline.
You DeSantis mantled.
Whoa, we're not touching that. No.
Dismantled?
I dismantled it. Yeah, I took it apart.
Yeah.
Because
Those
trampolines
are-
are deadly.
Yeah. Broken arms, broken legs, broken everything.
I have a funny summer story
Yep.
that involves a trampoline,
Go.
real quick. So I grew up sort of in the South, and I lived on some acreage. And
Woo.
the girl that lived behind me went to the same school as me. She had 2 pet geese. I don't remember their names. Doesn't matter. We were only separated by what you would call a barbed wire fence, but that barb was like maybe 3. It was very easy to jump across the barbed wire fence.
Okay.
So she had a trampoline in the back. So my friend and I, every day when we got home from school, we would go over to Christina's house and jump on her trampoline. And the geese would come under the trampoline. They hated us. They would chase us to the trampoline. And they would try to peck at our feet as we came down. But they're geese. They're dumb. So inevitably, they would get knocked in the head, which made them hate us even more because they were like, these motherfuckers are coming over here and kicking us in the fucking head. So one day, she had a pool. Right, she had an underground pool built onto her house that was screened in. And one day we're over there swimming at her pool, and there's photographic evidence of this somewhere, but I have corroborative evidence as well. There was a bunch of people when this happened. My friend and I go over to swim at Christina's house, and Christina decides to let the geese into the pool, stating that you need to just make friends with the geese. The geese have never attacked anybody in the pool. Brian, these geese came full speed ahead, like 2 torpedoes, okay? One attached to my shoulder, one attached to my nipple. And they started swimming backwards, flailing, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like whacking Christina had to jump in and rip them off of me. My nipple is bleeding. The pool is full of blood, right? My friend is hysterically laughing. Do you want to know what his piece of advice was? Why didn't you just go under the water? There's fucking attack geese coming at me at like 17 knots or whatever. You come under the water. Fuck off. Dude, my nipple was so fucked. My shoulder was so fucked. These geese hated us. That's my summer geese story. Fuck geese, man.
You got the goose and the gander.
Oh my God. I sure did. I was like, help, Christina! Smack, 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 smack. Oh God. Geese are mean.
They are mean.
Stay away from them in the summertime and in the not summertime. All right, we were going to take our kids on a road trip, but we're already kind of over the hour.
Yeah.
So, dad jokes?
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes! You first or me?
Go for it.
I want to stress summer-themed dad jokes. They're slim pickings.
They are.
It was tough this week.
A lot of them were.
Oh, I have a dad joke submitted to us, so we'll do ours, and then I'll read the one that was submitted. Let me just, you go first while I put this up.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Brian.
What's up?
What up?
Why did the teacher jump into the ocean?
I don't know. Why did the teacher jump into the ocean?
To test the water.
Cool.
That's so terrible.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yep.
You want me to go next?
Yep.
All right. I shall retaliate. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, what's up?
Which letter is the coolest?
I don't know.
Iced tea.
Wait, like the rapper?
Yeah, the rapper. And his awesome band Body Count.
Body Count.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you guys don't know, look up Body Count. That shit was cool. Oh, man. Your turn.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, man.
What did the little corn say to the mama corn?
I don't know what.
Where's popcorn?
He went to the store.
He grabbed a bag of smokes. He'll be back never. See you when you're 19, kid.
Yeah.
He's browsing other fields.
He's sowing his wild oats.
Yeah.
But it's corn.
Corn oats. He's selling high fructose corn syrup on the streets.
Yeah. Oh, God. Wow, to support his candy corn habit.
Yeah, dude. He keeps going.
While listening to corn. We made that joke so much better. All right. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
What kind of water can't freeze?
What kind?
Hot.
I hate you.
That was so good.
Hey, Andrew.
Yo.
What did the woman at the beach say to Michael Jackson?
Oh, man. I don't know. What?
Get out of my son.
Holy shit. Fuck. Bro.
I got him. Got him. I'm in. I'm in.
God damn it. Holy fuck. That joke is just like an onion, dude. There's lots of layers to that shit. Excuse me, Brian.
Yes, sir.
When do you go at red and stop at green?
When?
When you're eating a watermelon.
That's good.
I guess. Not as good as the last one. All right, you got one more?
No, it's all I got.
Okay, where do sheep go on vacay?
Where?
To the Bahamas. Okay, so this one comes to us from a very good friend of ours named Seeth. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
he
Yes.
submitted a dad joke to us.
He's a good dude.
I haven't read this yet, so forgive me. I will try to do my best. This frog walks into a bank. He looks around and sees an open teller available. The sign says her name is Patty Whack. The frog goes up and says, "Hi, I need a loan." Patty looks over the counter at the frog. "Well, sir, I'll need a couple of things. Do you have collateral?" The frog takes out a small, exquisitely carved jade elephant and puts it in front of her. Patty, a little confused, says, "I'll need to check this with my manager." "What's your name, sir?" The frog replies, "I'm Kermit Jagger." Patty nods, picks up the elephant, and goes to the manager's office. Shutting the door behind her, she says, I have a frog out there who wants a loan, and this is supposed to be collateral. She puts the elephant on the desk. The manager studies the elephant. What did you say the name of this frog was? Kermit Jagger. What am I going to do? The manager nods, pointing at the elephant. They say, it's a knick-knack, Paddywhack. Give the frog a loan. His old man's a rolling stone. That's really good,
That is
dude.
good.
Wow.
It's a knick-knack, Paddywhack.
Give the frog a loan.
That is good.
Nicely done, sir.
See, you're the man.
Yeah, very cool. Is that it for dad jokes?
Yeah.
Oh man, that means it's time for the outro.
Outro.
Folks, if you're still hanging out with us an hour and 10 minutes in, we would just like to say thank you so very, very much. Your patronage to our podcast means the world to us. Do you have any shout outs, Brian?
Yeah.
Can you please shout them out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Shaniqua
Yeah. Yo, Shaniqua,
Yeah.
my girl.
from Wells Fargo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she helped you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the only one that got shit done.
Yeah.
Wells Fargo, if you're listening, give that chick a raise.
Yes, she definitely needs a raise.
Put her as a supervisor.
She-
Yeah.
She was huge. It was awesome.
Yeah, awesome. I would like to shout out Melissa and James this week.
Cool.
They're cool. They're
Yep.
cool peeps. I
Yep.
like them. Next thing, we got to plug our shit. You ready to be plugged, Brian? I'm going to plug
Excuse
you.
me.
I'm going to plug you so hard right now. All right, ready?
Hold on, I'll hold my breath.
Think relaxing thoughts. If you're on YouTube, or if you're on Spotify, or if you're on Amazon Music, or if you're on lots of other things, you can just type in DadBodPod, all one word, and that will take you to where our episodes go up. And as we said, this is episode 7. Can you believe it, man? 7 consistent weeks. That's huge for us because we both have the ADD.
Yeah.
So doing anything consistently is hard.
I mean, I'm sure they all know that.
Yeah, a pussy wagon.
Yeah.
If you're hanging out on the Gmails, as you know everybody is nowadays because Gmail is cool, you can type in DadBodBand at gmail.com. I think I fucked up. DadBodBand at gmail.com. And then if you're on Facebook, DadBodBand. Facebook is DadBod Band. Yo, drop us a line. Let us know how we're doing. We'd love to hear from everybody.
Send us jokes, send us comments.
Send us hate, speech.
Yep, all
No,
of it.
Please don't. We do have some emails this week, as always. There are people out there that listen and they want to chime in.
Talk
I haven't read any of these.
Let's see what we got.
All right. First one comes to us from Chatty Kathy 87. What do you guys think about shows and movies completely written by AI? Do you think the traffic light and ChatGPT are in cahoots? Well, I didn't until now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit, the traffic light can totally talk to the AI and be like, fuck this guy, let's make him late for work.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about shows completely written by AI.
I don't like it.
No. But I mean, yes, I don't like it, but I'm trying to categorize my hate for it, in some sort of quantifiable way other than just blanket, I don't like it because it's AI. I'd be interested as to see as to what comes up. I would probably, I think that's what I settle on, morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
I'd want to see what's up. All right, moving on.
Yep.
This next one comes to us from Tony Tommy. Hey, I know Alf. That guy owes me $20. Nice episode, guys. Way to make us all paranoid. Oh, good.
Dude, Alf's done a lot of weird stuff for $20, man.
Hey, $20 is $20 when you're
What
a
did
space
he
alien.
what did he do to you for $20 though, Chad?
Yeah.
Tom?
Tommy,
Tommy
get
Chong?
back at us. Tommy Chong. The Wang Chong, maybe?
Everybody Wayne Chong tonight.
Yeah, with Alf.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for that, Tony. All right, next one that comes to us from Step Up for Steph. Can you guys talk about the types of dads there are? There's got to be more than enough to fill a segment at least. Ooh, different types of dads.
All right, that's a whole
That might be a
episode.
whole episode in and of itself. Thank you so much, Step It Up for Steph. We will get back to that. We'll throw that into the old DadBod oven and see what cooks.
Dude, the gears are going right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a
Yeah.
really good idea.
Yep.
Okay. This last one comes to us from the Jason Dixon line. He says, hey guys, just wanted to say great job. I've heard every episode so far and they seem overall to keep improving. Thank you, dude. That was a very
Jason
nice
Dixon.
one.
I also
appreciate
like your
that.
email name. That's funny.
Jason Dixon line.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
I think that's all for emails. Again, you guys, if you have something for us to say to us, just email us. It's
Yeah.
cool. We love it. Again, thank you guys for checking us out.
Thank you all. We love you all so much. If we made a few more people smile, then we
That's
did
all
what
we're trying
we
to
want
do.
to do.
Fuck yeah. You know, this comes out Friday. No, not Friday. No, it comes out Monday. Comes out Monday at 5. So we will see you guys then. There's only one more thing to say.
What is that?
Dads, rise
rise
up.
up.
See you guys Monday.
See ya.
Peace.